Hello everyone, my name is Andrew Beakley. This is my presentation on technology-based tools and dove into a few education-based tools that are used today in the just on the internet and by schools. Some are more popular, some are less popular, but we'll just dive right in. One that I learned here while attending Alliant is Canva. This particular education tool allows educators just to create very high quality worksheets, white papers, documents, posters just for, and it can be used for educational purposes. They can also be used for business, menus. It's an all purpose software. And the best thing about it is just its platform is extremely user friendly where you can create a high quality professional looking document or poster that normally you'd have to use Adobe Illustrator, something that's more expensive to create such a document. But Canva is free. There also are paid versions, but the free version is something that teachers could use to could could have their could have their students use for projects and papers, and it would look really great and also teach their students quite a bit. If I also pulled up their website. And here is Canva's education tab. It's all about really inspiring teachers and engaging students. So that's one of their goals with utilizing this software is because it's so easy to use, because it creates such a high quality product that it'll increase engagement. Students will feel um, more pleased with the work they create on their projects and makes using technology more enjoyable. The next software is Khan Academy. It's a free online tutoring software. Um, it does a great job of offering step-by-step courses and assessments built into their lessons. And over time, it does, as you get further into the lesson, it progressively gets more difficult. Very much following the curriculum that we teach in our classrooms. And some of the courses they offer are math, all the way up to 12th grade, science and computer science, which I think is particularly applicable for this class that we're in right now. And they also have expanded to reading, literature, and social emotional skills. So I think that does really well. Um, Also added some screenshots from their webpage that it's now completely free. I believe in the past it used to be a charge subscription fee, but that's no longer the case. And if you can look at the upper screenshot, like for early elementary math about placing values, they do break it down in steps, step by step, slowly adding on to previous information um, in a pedagogical format. And here's a dashboard. I create my own personal account. I got algebra basics. So also interested in computer programming, and students can join and kind of pick what they want to work on or whatever you as the teachers are assigning them. You can kind of blend this in with your lessons in the classroom. I think it does a great job, and once you become familiar with the program, you could really create some great lessons, not only in the classroom, but add on with homework or extra, maybe not tutoring, but extra extra work outside the classroom. Um, One that's YouTube is, I wouldn't say a software that you would think of for an educational tool, but I found it in my own experience in high school, in college, going to YouTube to kind of supplement my tutoring, supplement what I learned in class. And in particular, I use it for math. You don't get that much time with the professor or with your teacher in the classroom, so YouTube with something I went to, and I looked for quality videos that were that explained what my teacher was trying to explain in the classroom. But that's kind of what my judgment call was. I was like, I'll go YouTube, find something that's very similar of how my teacher was teaching a particular calculus subject, and then once I found a quality, like good quality YouTube videos, mathematics, then I would find like a good channel to follow, and I would repeatedly go back to them. I believe just the freedom and the opportunity that YouTube offers, and kind of giving students that free reign to pick and choose between poorly made videos and higher quality videos teaches them something that more than what us as a teacher can teach in the classroom. It puts learning into their own hands. So not your traditional educational tool, but I think if used properly, it will do a great job. Um, Parent supervision at first would probably be really helpful for this, but once you can trust that your students know how to navigate YouTube, but won't get distracted, I believe this will add a lot of value. Like example, I looked up Introduction to Geometry, was able to find a video here on geometry, and if you look off to the right side, there are plenty of other videos from different YouTube channels, and students can find a channel that actually fits their particular style of learning, and in that process learn more about themselves and what works best for them, and they can maybe later articulate that to their teacher in the classroom at school. Headspace is a new one I found out about. I've used it in outside the education field, like through work, and what I found out through my research is Headspace for educators, staff, teachers is free. So, and where this is particularly useful in education is developing social emotional skills. There are plenty of studies on mindfulness and how that can reduce behavior problems in the classroom. And I believe if teachers are aware of this being free, they can set up little mindfulness times, 5 minutes in the classroom for students just to calm down, um, focus on breathing. And also another nice thing about Headspace is they not only do they have like recorded audio messages, but they also provide the education on techniques on how students and adults even can learn to learn habits to lower their stress and lessen anxiety and even improve focus. That kind of goes hand in hand with mindfulness. Um, Another one is Ingenuity. This is a much broader, more encompassing kind of educational software. Something that the school I currently work at utilizes a lot as we're a non-classroom based school. But it's an online software that provides both a curriculum and a platform for students and educators to access learning material, submit their assignments online. It also is compatible with SIS, where it's much digitally you can track student achievement, their progress. Their assignments can be submitted onto Ingenuity, and it's very much developed with California curriculum. Um, so, for example, my particular school is a blended learning situation, and we commonly use it with at-risk students that they don't do as well in a traditional school, so they come to our school, and having that blended learning, they can come into the classroom when they need it, but do a lot of work at home, does help them thrive better than they had been previously. I can shift over here. Edgenuity courseware is one particular product that they offer. This is It's not something an individual teacher can really order, but it's more something a district would order, a particular school would order to supplement their curriculum. But for example, Edgenuity courseware does offer a flexible standards aligned digital content and curriculum for grades 6 through 12, over 400 courses. That could be ELA, math, science, social studies. So teachers, depending on the type of classroom and whether it's a blending learning situation or fully traditional, could utilize this particular software and educational tool. But because it's offered at more like a district level, it's not something that you can ad lib to your curriculum. So it takes a little bit, but it's a kind of a one-stop shop. Students can submit assignments, they can access videos, they can access online textbooks to supplement their learning. Now, some standards, IST standards, 2.1 learning. Um, Educators continually improve their practice by learning from and with others, exploring proven and promising techniques that leverage technology and improve student learning. I picked Khan Academy for this one, just with its continual improvement built into that particular software. I think that it does a great job at that. As you maybe start with algebra, you progress through the different levels of algebra, and then once you kind of surpass algebra, there's the next step, and it allows you to go all the way up through calculus. I I really like how they designed that. Another one standard that is 2.5B, Designer, which is design authentic learning activities that align with content area standards and use digital tools to maximize active and deep learning. I think Canva does a great job at just um, improving and engaging students by having the option for them to create professional quality white papers, posters for projects, especially when I remember projects fifth, sixth, seventh grade, family history projects. That having Canva would have made it a wonderful, um, just a much more engaging experience, more enjoyable. Some student standards. Um, I found being a digital citizen. YouTube's a perfect example of that. Students will have to learn what channels are best for them, which presenters on YouTube best meet their learning style, but that freedom will, I think, will provide them a lot of um, beneficial learning opportunities. And for the creative communicator, I thought Headspace was a great example with how they're diving into social emotional learning and teaching habits and exercises that students can use to manage their own stresses in their lives. Um, Here's some